Yes, sir.
Coach, you guys went on that 19-3 run that started early in the fourth quarter. What were you able to do over that stretch to really break that one open?
We were able to string a couple stops together, and guys knocked some shots down. We understood how trusting the pass and just trusting the process of what we were doing defensively, and obviously finishing up the defensive rebounding was better.
Cole Anthony tonight, flirted with the triple-double and, really gave a boost at the start of the fourth quarter. What are you seeing out of him recently and especially tonight? It
was such great growth on his behalf, understanding that, there's going to be times in the game that he's facilitating, times that he can get it going, obviously flirting on the triple-double. But the one thing that I love the most and what I respect that he respects the game, that he didn't chase a stat. He just went after it, understanding, respecting the game, and however we come away with the win, no matter what numbers are put up.
Jamahl, the 8th win in 9 games. Was there a moment at the season where you felt a flip switch with the team, where they start to understand, things just clicked for them?
Well, we've been saying it from the beginning, understanding we're close, getting over the hump, and I think those are those situations that these guys are understanding that you just have to stick with that process, the growth, understanding those close games, what those mean later on in the season. So it's just the belief system that these young men are starting to grow into, understanding how it takes the game of being ups and downs, but you got to just continue to play.
Coach, you guys really put in a lot of emphasis on the 3-ball, both on offense and defense. You guys hit a total of 53% from deep, and you held them to 31. So what really do you see out of that? What can you credit to the coaching staff, the trainers? How does that implement to your game? Why you guys perform so well on the 3-ball on both ends?
I say it over and over again. Our coaches do such a tremendous job of working with these guys, getting them prepared for the game plan, offensively and defensively, individually. That's a credit to them and what they've been doing, being able to sit down, step into shots, and trusting the process, obviously over results, but having that belief system, and when your time to take the shot, knock it down. When it's time to defend it, you got to make sure you're contesting all shots as much as possible.
Wendell and Gary were back. What'd you see from them in that second unit there?
There's a level of stability there, making the simple plays. Obviously, they're both trying to get back and catch their wind, and, that's part of it. But finding a way to have the chemistry and continuity with that second group is going to be, it's going to take some time. And we understand that, but the more that we can get those guys in a group together, watching film, as well as being on the court.
All right, thank you, Coach Mosley.
Thank you, guys.
Cole, we'll start off with you. You guys were able to go on that 19-3 run early in the fourth quarter. What were you able to do as a group that really broke that one open?
We just on the defensive end, we really locked in, kind of started limiting them into one shot. And, not just one shot, it was tough shots. And then we were securing that rebound, we were able to get out and run. And that's what sparked our offense.
Dell, obviously your first game back. How did you feel, and how did it feel to be part of that win?
It's amazing, man. These last couple games we've been playing phenomenal as a team. Just to be back out there with them, it's just an honor. Guys like Cole, everybody else, everybody's just hooping right now. So I'm just excited just to be back, get back in the groove, get back feeling right, and then just go get this next one.
Cole, morale's really high with you guys. I'm sure in the locker room everyone's pretty ecstatic. Is there any mention of what you guys want to do in the playoff picture? I'm sure that's something you guys are looking towards. You guys are really trending towards that. Is there any mention of that around the locker room?
Yeah, man. I think that's what everyone in the locker room wants to ultimately get to is that playoffs, because, anything can happen once you get to the playoffs. But, I think the main thing what we got to do now is just, take it one game at a time, just focus on the game, the task ahead of us, and, start looking in March, April, and be like, hold on, we in that playoff picture. All right, cool. So we just gonna take it one game at a time, and and we got a chance to get there.
Cole, Wendell, this is for a moment or a period of time where you guys felt maybe like a switch flip for the team, where you guys, kind of sparked this run that you guys had over the last 8-9 games.
What was the first win of this streak? Was it the Clippers?
Yeah.
It was the Clippers. It was that game. We won that game, we started feeling good, and said, all right, let's do it again. And we did it again, and again, and again. And you know what I'm saying? Look where we at now.
I feel like we did a really good job on the defensive end. For me, sitting on the sidelines throughout this stretch, I feel like defensively we did a really good job of locking in on the details, making in-game adjustments when need be. And then offensively, man, we were sharing the ball like no other. Everybody's being in double digits, things like that. Like that is like one of the like recipes for a great team. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be anybody night at any moment. I've always preached that since the beginning of this year. So, it's starting to finally show. And man, like I always say, man, the sky's the limit for this team, man. I'm just excited to be a part of it.
Cole, 1 assist shy of a triple-double. Have you ever gotten a triple-double in any level before? And
just not this level. Actually, I didn't get one in college either. I almost did, but high school I had a bunch of them Johns. But I didn't want to force it. Probably could have got it, but it's when it happens, it's gonna happen naturally. I ain't gotta force it.
And just kind of what enabled you to get that all-around performance tonight?
Just big credit to the team, man. I just kind of distributed the ball a little bit. They made shots. Try to get in there, help them rebound. They did a great job of putting bodies on the big, so I can come in and snatch those rebounds. And I think
stealing rebounds for real.
Nah, that's dead not true. They steal rebounds from me. Let's talk about that. Because I'll be there, I'll be grinding, I'll be higher than them, ready to grab the ball. They be like, nah, I got it. I'm like, all right, cool, take that. But man, all credit goes to the team on that, man. They got me a lot of easy shots. They hit shots, and they put me in position to get those rebounds. So just big shout out to them.
Guys, congrats on the win. What's the next step for you guys? Obviously, 8 of 9 is really impressive, but is there another win that you guys are going? Is there anything you're still looking to work on, even though you won by 20 tonight?
I think as a young team, sometimes we can get caught up in, we won a certain amount of games. Like, let's get comfortable. Like, we're comfortable now. Like, I've been a part of a young team before, and go on a little streak, you start feeling comfortable. I feel like the biggest thing for us is just to continue to do what got us here. Not to change the formula, not to change too many things, just continue to do what got us to this point. And, in terms of wins or losses, that comes with the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But if we continue to just do the same exact thing, night in and night out, sticking to the game plan, moving the ball, just doing all the right things on the basketball court, I solely believe the basketball guys will bless us like they've been doing.
Guys, for a large part of this winning streak, you guys have been on the road. Now coming back home, it's the holidays. There's a pretty good crowd tonight. How much energy did you take away from the crowd tonight as far as excitement about this team and how much they're ready for winning Orlando Magic basketball?
Man, the crowd's been awesome, man. They've come in. Even I think when we were losing, we still had pretty good turnouts for I think most of our home games this year. So I just want to give a big shout out to the fans, and their energy has been. Their energy's been awesome, and just they've been hype when we score, whenever it is, and just it's been awesome for us kind of to see anything. Just for me, my rookie year we ain't had no fans. Last year, we just it was a lot of games where we can come in and I'd see the opposing team. This year, I think the biggest difference is that I've seen fans for the Magic, not fans for the Bucks or whoever it is.
Anything else?
Hey, happy holidays to all y'all.
Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas.
Appreciate it.